Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I am back to work on the wild berries or lush berries or sweet berries and wildlife party. Or sweet berries for wildlife party. I don't know what I called it. I always give them funny names to start with and then I can't remember. Yay me! So, I am going to try and mimic today, and not with my voice, but with my scraps. Well, not scraps. I'm going to try and mimic this one to here, and this one to here. I didn't get this cut in it, because I wasn't sure if that was supposed to be like folds. I don't want them to be folds. So I want to try and mimic those. And then I want to try and mimic this one to here. And not exactly, because we don't want to copy. But I want to try and make a little comparison. Now this one's a different shape. And I made it that shape. So that's okay. We don't want them to be exactly the same. So there's that. And then I have a few more pockets and stuff that we might try to do. But not today. It can't all happen on one day. I would love for it to, but it can't. Okay, so we have this background here. And I figured we would use maybe something like this. Or I could get some book page out. Oh, now that would be very nice. Oh, I could get some. Yes, I could. I could get, hang on. I didn't pick these out, so I'm not all set to go or anything like that. I could go with something like this, or this, as a background piece. That would be pretty. So let's do that. We'll just see what happens. This paper is this little notepad, and it's a 6x8 paper pad, Simply Vintage Berry Fields. It's by Simple Stories, and I got it off of scrapbook.com. I'm never sure whether to call it scrapbook or scrapbooking. Eek! Okay, so onward ho, or whatever we want to call it. I'm going to, I'll cut that part out with my tool. This tool, it'll be better that way. Okay, so we need this one. And I gotta cut straight across there. I think I'll go this way. I think this side is more straight than that side. Okay, so there is that. I'm going to erase that because this one's actually straighter than the bottom one. Okay, so that one's going to go on there. And then let's put this one here. Now, do we want the berries to be all over it like that? Well, we don't have as much to do we? Woohoo! Okay, let's do that. So you can use any pocket that's in your stuff that in your, to trace around. It doesn't have to be this one. It can be any shape pocket that you have. And you're just going to try and make that shape a little bit. Well, these are not perfect. Okay, so those are going opposites. That's what we want. So first I'm going to glue those down. You don't really need those a whole lot. Boy, you know what would be good is if I stitched around them. I could. My sewing machine is mostly free. Not completely free, but mostly free. But I think what I'll do is glue it like that. Oh, there's some in the middle I didn't get. And I'll glue around this edge. Oh, you know what? I got this whole piece. Okay, so this one's going to go like this. Okay. Not perfect, but it's okay. We don't have to have perfect. Although we do love our perfection, we don't have to have it. Okay, so there's that one. Now let's glue this one down. I think I'll just use this. Let's go this way. I'm sorry. Get on camera. I have to move my back a whole lot to get on camera, so... So forgive me if I'm out of the camera's eyeball for a second. Just that I have to sit back up straight for a while. Not that I'm too crooked here. Oh, I hope I'm doing these opposites. Yes, I am. Alright, well, that didn't quite make it where it was supposed to go. It's okay, we can line them up differently. That's the one thing I do like about the Fabri-Tac is that it's a movable glue, so if you make a mistake, you still have time to move it around. And there are a lot of glues out there that you could use, but really this and the Barely Art and the Fabri-Tac are my go-tos, so I kind of stick to them. There, that's better. Much better. Okay, now the one thing I do want to put on these is I like my pockets to be where they can open up a little bit better, which may be why she put the curve in them. And I do have some extra pieces here that came off of these cuts. So let's just do something about that. They don't have to be very wide, as you can see, and they don't have to be very straight, as you can see there. And let's see. Here to there, okay. Trim it this way and this way. And this way, and this way, and that way. So just cutting the little things for them, and I won't do that to all of them right now. I'll just do it to these two, this one, and then I can do the rest of them off camera, so you don't have to suffer through it, and I don't have to edit so much out. I really had to edit yesterday. Whew. My video was an hour and a half long. And I got it down to, what was it? Less than an hour, I think. So that was a surprise for me. I was surprised at how long the video was. I just was so excited to be crafting again and being out of the bed and back here, and oh my goodness. I really miss crafting when I'm not here. Okay. Hole punch. There, I didn't like it, but it went with it. Okay, so here's this, and here is our card. Now you can see they're not exactly alike, which is good. We don't want them to be exactly alike, because we want this to be our idea, and that was Carol's idea over at, hang on, over at, oh, where'd my little piece of paper go? Bowen Digital Designs. Thank you, Carol, for such beautiful designs. Okay, so now I do want this up here though, and I did bring a piece of paper that might work. And this is Creative Time. It was the hot chocolate season one. And we're not going to put hot chocolate on it, but we're going to put this red on it. Right here. So we are going to put about this much on it, I think. So we're going to cut it off right about here. I'm going to cut that across. And now I want to make another one for the next one, although the next one is a little different. Maybe we'll make it the blue. There's green, pink, there's a blue. And it could be green. I mean, we don't have to have the exact same colors. Here is this blue. So let's cut one about that size for the blue. And we will, oh, that blue is kind of pretty, isn't it? But we're doing red on this one. Red, 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 red. We're going to glue around that. And then we're going to cut this off right there. I'll leave it a little bit longer because I can trim it up some more. Okay, so it comes just a little below that. This line right here. And then right down along here, I'm going to go ahead and put some glue. Okay, so there is that one. Let's let it dry for a little bit. And we'll do this one. And we'll put, it's going this way. So we'll put this blue one on here. I better cut this out while I can. There we go. Okay. And then we'll put this on here. going to cut this just a little larger, just to kind of guide me. Whoops. Go the right way, Ange. That's kind of a big hole there, isn't it? So right about here, I think. Then we'll put some right down along here. I'm sorry, I'm out of camera again. It's very hard to get in here and do all this. I have to favor you over my back right now. Okay, so there. We have those two parts. Too bad I covered up the strawberry there, but it's okay. Don't really like that I covered it up, but I did. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get that little hole cut again. Oh, come on. I'm just kind of working it around the circle to get it to cut out. Boy, it doesn't like to. I think it's because it has that extra little lip there. It just doesn't like to go over it. You can see I'm just twisting this little by little. Okay, there we go. And I do save these a lot of times. Maybe I want to put this on here or over there, or just kind of to add them, you know. Like, here's this one with the little strawberry on it. Okay, so now we have on this one, we have a little bit of lace. So let's do that next. I brought some. Here's this tiny one. I think that'll work. And then I have this tiny one. Oh no, that's not really tiny. I have this one. I think I like it better. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac on it. I'm going to put it right along that red. Bring it down onto the white a little bit. There we go. Isn't that nice? Okay. So there's that one. Now let's go to this one. And let's use this other lace on it. And once again, I'll use Fabri-Tac. Go right along the blue. And I just like to press it down a little bit and move it down onto the other piece a little bit. It's going to go right along there. Going to put just a little bit here so it doesn't catch on everything. Okay, so now we have this one and that one. There we go. So now we need to just add some goodies to the top. And my goodies, where did they go? Oh, I don't know. Well, I do have some goodies in there. We don't have to have all the same stuff. Although it would be nice to have something like that, wouldn't it? So I know I have those because we cut them out. It's just that I picked everything up yesterday. Let me put those away. Oh, here we go, homegrown. Berry patch. Scrappity doodahs. Little blue. Oh, maybe I put it all over here. Don't know. My goodness, I really picked up. Let's put this back in one of those. Maybe they're all up here. Of course they are. Of course they are. Sorry about that. Okay. So, we do have things like this. We could put this on here and reshape it. Oh, we have this raspberry cobbler, or berry cobbler, sorry. And we have sweet jam. Oopsie! This goes this way. This goes this way. Oh, look at this. We should do one of these little stacks. We will. Pick your berries. Oh, here we have a recipe for strawberry jam. Oh, too big. A market list. Strawberries, blueberries, and cream. Well, it sounds like something's in the making there, doesn't it? And recipe, berry cobbler. We might need some blueberry seeds. No, don't throw the seeds in. I think they should be plants, shouldn't they? Hand-picked. Oh, look at this. Oh, jam. Oh, I love that one. Raspberry seeds. This might be a good one. Let's fussy cut. It won't take but a second. You know, I used to have some little pink bows somewhere. I probably still do. They're probably like in my cabinet over there with in a jar. Okay, so there's that. Let me get a little bit of ink here. Okay, so we have that. This market list, I think we could make it smaller. It doesn't have to be this large. We could tear it down a little bit. Let's tear it down with the tear ruler. Oh, or not. I don't know where I put it. Oh, right beside me. A lot of times we take a torn list to the market with us, don't we? Torn piece of scrap paper. I'm running into everything over here. There, that looks better. I like that. Okay. Then we could have our little notes up here. I don't like this discolored part. Ooh, we could do this. Okay, so we have strawberries. We have this one. And we could make homemade strawberry jam with that, couldn't we? What about something like that? Now this is the original. That's what it, well, that's one of the originals. This is the original. We have berry cobbler, strawberries. Oh, there's a stamp. And then there's a picture. But I don't see a problem with that. So I think I like it. I'm going to go with it. So start with this guy and we'll glue it down. Okay. There. Now we're going to add this guy. Maybe over like this a little bit. Under there. And then we'll give it some strawberry jam. We're making our list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty or nice. You want that way or this way? I think we'll put it this way. Okay, so here is my version, and here is Carol's version. Now, on my pocket, I left the sides straight. But yeah, it turned out pretty good, didn't it? Okay, so now I have an extra pocket. That's good. Now let's finish this one. Now this one had the red background. I went ahead and went with the same or similar, and I put this on. Now I think maybe on this one I want to put, I want something up here. I guess I could cut out some, oh, look here, berry cobbler. Oh, look, I have it right here. Flour, 4 cups mixed berries. 2 cups berries, half a cup of sugar. So I think I'll squish that in there like that. And then we'll have fresh, delicious berries. No. Let's see what else we have. Organic berries. Oh, market. Raspberry garden. You pick berries, 10 cents. Fresh strawberries. Ooh, sweet berries. Maybe we'll go with sweet. Ooh, berry cobbler, blackberry. Farm fresh berries. Too big. Farmer's Market, admit one. And then we have Strawberry Fields, 10 cents. Okay, we have berry cobbler. Maybe I don't like the berry cobbler one, and maybe it's too big. Maybe we need like Blueberry Hills Farm. And then we need pick your own berries. No, don't really like that either. We have Blueberry Bloom and pick your own berries. What about something like that? Wild berries. You pick berries, 10 cents. These are kind of like all the same, aren't they? So let's dispose of that. We could go with this. Nothing says it has to be extravagant in any way. But we could go like this. I mean, we do have a strawberry back there. Locally grown. Picked fresh locally. Farmer's Market. Oh, I don't like that either. Kind of looks like they just threw some boards together here and made a sign. We have organic berries. That one's too big. Sorry, this is taking a little bit of time, isn't it? Blueberry seeds. No. No. Okay, wild berries is the beginning. There we go. They are homegrown. And they are something else. Maybe we have something here. There's a chicken. There's a couple of buttons. I don't like that either. Okay. And perhaps admit one. There we go. Let's admit one to the berry festival. Need to cut the rest of those out. I cut quite a few out, but not quite there yet. I don't like this one because of the pink on it. So let's find a little different one there. I do kind of like the berry cobbler, but I think what I'll do with it is tear this down. No, I was going to tear it down with a tear ruler, but I don't know where I put it. So I'm just going to tear this stuff off there. There. I like that better, I think. Okay. The old recipe. They found it in a berry pie on the wild berry farm long, long ago. Going to trim this down just slightly. We'll give it some little corners. There, just for fun. And then we're going to admit one into the wild berry farm. And we're going to have a contest about making pies. Pie contest. And who will win the pie contest? Anybody can win. Everybody wins because somebody gets to eat the pie. I love that. Okay, pie contests. Here is the recipe you must use, and then you can add your own couple of secret ingredients. What do you think of that? And then we have wild berries, like that. And then admit one. We probably should admit somebody to the fair, huh? Okay. So there is that. Let me skedaddle these things out of the way. And you can see what I did. Let me get this out of the way. Okay. So here is this one. What did I do with the other one? I don't know. And this is this one, the original. And this is my mimic. I don't know what I did with my other one. Maybe I put it back there. Oh. Angela, driving me crazy today. I'm driving myself crazy. What'd I do with it? Can't find either one. Oh. Here they are. Okay, so I do think it needs something up here. So I think I have these. What about a stamp? Or a little farmer's market thing, maybe. Maybe some strawberries right in there. maybe I'll put this down. No, don't like that. Nope, 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 nope. I don't like that. No, it needs something there. So let's look here really quick. Books? No, that won't work. A stamp would work. Okay. Stamps. Oh, the mushroom stamp. That red is kind of pretty, reddish orange. And blue is kind of pretty. Oh, airplanes. No, that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right either. No, that's like the rated R movie, and we're not going to the movie. Okay, that's not going to work. I'm dissatisfied with those choices. So, I think what we'll do is I might just add a few buttons. You know what I don't like about these is the big white edging on them. It's too big. Too much. So, I think we're just going to go with the way they are. There we go. Maybe I like them this way best. I really don't, so I don't know. I'll find something to put on them. Something little. Maybe it was this. Maybe I needed this. Maybe I need a little blue one over here and a little red one over here, just for a little dance of different. Yes, that's what I want to do. Okay, gonna shove that under there. I'm going to let it stick up here and stick over right here. Berry market. And then same way with this one. Let it stick up one area and out another area. Oh, well, doesn't want to do that. So we'll just have to do it like that. So it's sticking up over there. But that's okay. It's okay if it sticks up. It's not going to hurt anything. So there we go. So that is today's video. And it's just kind of mimicking what's there and adding our own devices to it. This one, they had that lace there, and maybe that needed to be up there. I don't know. But you know what might work? It's just a little piece of sheet music right there. I think so. I think that's what it needs. So I'm just going to do this, and then I'll cut around it. Maybe down just slightly like that. Okay. There. And maybe we'll take this one. We'll just apply it right over here. It has glue on it. There. Okay, I like that. It's added some character, and that's what it needed. Just a little more character. Perfect. Look at that. Yes. That's what it needed. Just a little bit of more character. Yes, I like that. That added just a touch. And I think that's what it needed, was just a touch of old vintage. Okay, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that you'll give it a try, mimicking another piece of art. Not to copy it, but just to bring it into your own journal. You know, your own design into your journal. But it's similar, and it's, you know, mine's much simpler than her complicated, beautiful piece. I mean, she has like a little doily here and a strawberry and a little piece coming out here, little here, and I mean, just, it's beautiful. And she used the red check, and I think that, you know, the bigger red check makes a big difference. And I don't have any of that, so I guess I need to have some on hand. I don't know. But I do love how it turned out. I don't have a problem with it at all. I love it. I love both of them. So I will see you all in the very next video. Have a great day. Bye.